Hi guys, I'm back with another gel polish mani. So we have two colors here from Madam Glam, Perfect Red and Perfect White. I have some full coverage nail tips here. I've already applied one coat of Madam Glam's gel base coat and cured in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And so these are long nails. Of course, these, you could say they're Christmas themed, but it's kind of up to you. I think because these are snowflake nails, and so I think snowflakes can be worn Christmas time or winter time, whatever floats your boat. So I'm applying a thin layer of that to the nails, and this video is spelled up. This video is sped up. That Perfect Red is a nice pigmented color. I found my Perfect Red. Legacy and Perfect Red are close, similar shades of red. And so I'm going in with Perfect White. I don't have a big bottle. I did this, purchased this quite some time ago using my VIP credits, I think last year. And this is a mini bottle. Sometimes a mini bottle is all you need, especially if you're doing your own nails. It's just sometimes it's hard to grip that little tiny handle. So I am applying a thin layer of that to two nails, and then on what will be my thumbnail, I will do a French. So here are the nails after the first coat. I'm going in and applying a thin coat, and I'm sorry I get out of frame a little bit. I have a tendency to hold the nails close to me, just because I wear glasses and it just feels more comfortable sometimes instead of extending my arm out. And so I'm applying a thin layer of that to the nails, and I'm going to cure for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. After I give the nails that second cure in my LED lamp, I'm putting some of that Perfect Red on my little dish there. And then I'm going to attempt to do a French on the thumbnail, and I tore it up real good, like real good. It's like the lines tore up. I don't know why I just didn't try to keep the brush on the nail and just move the nail. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an artist, so I don't know what I was doing. Tore that right on up. It got real crazy. Like, what? I was like, what is this? And then I started laughing at myself, and then I go in with the Perfect Red just to fill that in, and I am so out of frame. And so I fill that in, and anytime I do a French on top of another color, it reminds me of, there used to be a book, and it's probably still out, Miss Nelson. I think it was Mrs. Nelson's like first grade class or whatever it's called. And that lady, they thought she was a witch one year, and she has some weird nails. And anytime I do a French over a colored nail, it just reminds me of that book that I used to read all the freaking time in school. But anyway, I digress. And so I'm just trying to crisp that line up. I think it was Mrs. Nelson or Mrs. Wilson or something. I'm gonna have to look it up now. But once I get that on the nail, I do go in with a cleanup brush and alcohol just to sharpen the line up. I do end up covering it up because, again, I'm not the best with doing this, but I cover it up. But you just don't want to leave it real sloppy. So again, I'm going in with a cleanup brush and alcohol to kind of crisp that line up before curing. So this is the lady I'm talking about, Miss Nelson. I had to go grab a screenshot. These nails, anytime I do a French on top of color, reminds me of these books right here with Miss Nelson. They gave Miss Nelson a hard time. But anyway, I love the books. I still read them. Miss Nelson looked crazy, by the way. But, I mean, she was meaner than, like, rattlesnake mean. But whatever. So after that, I do cure after I get it cleaned up. I think I did pretty decent cleaning up. So my initial plan was to use some red transparent, or it was transparent with red printing transfer foil. So I'm applying Al Beauty's foil transfer gel that requires curing. I'm applying that to the entire white nail and the white part of the what will be the thumbnail. And so I apply that and I cure it in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And so again, if you're using foil transfer gel, once it comes out of the lamp from curing, you want to give it some time to cool off, usually about 30 to 60 seconds. And so I had this foil here, and once I pulled it out and was getting ready to use it, Like I said, all of those are foil printing, and they're Christmas themed. I didn't like it because I felt like the patterns should have been closer together. And I was like, that's going to be too much space on the nail. So then I opened the box and I was going to try a different foil from the set. And I was like, well, let me try this one. And so, looked at that one, held it over the nail. Nope, wasn't to my liking as either. Again, I thought it was too much space. So I'm going in with this plate Winter Wonderland from 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉 Beauty, and I'm going to use the snowflakes with kind of like the dotted lines. And so I'm going in with this red from Clear Jelly Stamper because I think it goes well with the Perfect Red gel polish color. It's the most vibrant red that I have in my collection. And so I'm scraping and picking that up. Now this nail is pretty long, so it didn't cover the entire nail, so I fill in that bottom nail with a few snowflakes. I didn't like it, and so I did end up wiping this off and redoing off camera. For the thumbnail, I repeat that same design. Again, you want to clean off your stamping plate in between your images with pure acetone with no oils or anything like that, because it will leave a residue on your plate and make your images hard to transfer to the stamper head. And so with the thumbnail, I didn't apply it over the entire nail because why? I just wanted it on the white part. And so I'm placing that on the nail, and whatever I see on the red part, I'm going to go in with the Q-tip and acetone to clean that off before curing. So once I get that cleaned up, I'm going in with my Cart Rhinestone Glue Gel. I'm going in with the Striper Brush Rhinestone Glue Gel, and I'm applying that along the French tip. I could have left it like it was, and I'm going to use red rhinestones to create or cover up that line. And so once I get those placed, I'm going to pop them in the lamp and cure for 60 seconds. I actually flash cure them in place with my handheld UV LED lamp that I got off Amazon, and then I will do a full cure because by the time I move it and put it in the light, the rhinestones end up sliding all over the place. I also put rhinestones on that middle nail in the center of the snowflakes. I didn't like that once I did. I was like, I could have left that like it was. Top coat to the nails, and I will cure for 60 seconds. Coming up are the finished nails. So I didn't put them on because I had the nails on my right hand, and so I just got them on my little palette there. So please like this video if you found value, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It is free 99. So Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.